The latest update has given us 8 new ways to get rich in this game, and the last one on this list can make you 500,000 gold in only 3 days. Let's go get rich. With the help of a new book, we now have a new way to make some decent extra change. This method won't make you rich, but it is unique. Get the treasure appraisal guide from the bookseller for only 20,000 gold. This simple little book will increase the sale price of artifacts by 300%. That is no joke, and yes, there is a way to reliably get tons of artifacts in this game, with treasure troves. Cracking these open at Clint's shop will guarantee that you get an artifact and we can reliably farm for these. First, get a burglar ring and ensure that you have the monster compendium book. Click on the statue on floor 120 in the mines, eat some monster musk and head to floor 35. In here you will find carbon ghosts. These guys will drop an omni geode every time you defeat them. With the burglar ring and that book, you'll get tons of omni geodes before you know it. Then just trade in those omni geodes at the desert oasis for treasure troves. Crack these open at Clint and sell all of your artifacts for profit. This won't make you rich, but it is a fun new way to make money in the game. The Dehydrator is the latest processing machine that we can add to our arsenal. It is important to note that the Dehydrator is obtained really early in the game compared to kegs and preserve jars. You can buy the recipe for the Dehydrator for 10,000 gold on the first day in your playthrough, while kegs require you to be level 8 farming. So do not expect the Dehydrator to be better than the keg. Anyway, the Dehydrator with the artisan profession will effectively double the value of the crops you drop into it. It has the extreme benefit of only taking a single in-game day to complete its processing. So if you have a huge overflow of crops and cannot turn them all into artisan goods quick enough, then the Dehydrator is going to be your first pick. A single serving of dehydrated starfruit sells for almost 8,000 gold, while a serving of starfruit wine sells for 3,150 gold. The downside is that the Dehydrator requires 5 crops where kegs and preserve jars only require 1. This is very important, so listen up closely. If you are using gold or iridium quality crops in your Dehydrator, you will make basically no money, and in some cases you'll even lose money. However, the Dehydrator is not all that bad. We can drop 5 grapes into the Dehydrator to get some raisins. Raisins sell for 840 gold with the artisan profession. Yeah, this is not going to make you rich, but we need raisins for another reason. You can drop raisins into your Junimo huts. This will do 2 amazing things. First, it will make them work a little faster, but more importantly, it will give them a chance to harvest double the crops. This is no joke when you are growing starfruit or ancient fruit. With the help of raisins, we now have a concrete benefit to using Junimo huts, as they are now more than just convenient. Getting stacks of cash in this game is almost always done with crops. One thing to note is that Junimos will consume 1 serving of raisins each week, so you will need to craft about 12 of these to last an entire year. So just craft enough to last a while. The mushroom log is really strange. This thing will create some mushrooms after 4 days. However, rain does cause it to produce mushrooms faster. So if you have many rain totems, you could use them every day to rapidly increase the amount of mushrooms that these could make. The amount of mushrooms that these produce is dependent on the amount of trees that surround them. Fortunately, they are very forgiving and they look in a huge 7x7 square around the mushroom log. The max amount of mushrooms that can occur is 5, so no need to go overboard like this. Now, the type of mushroom that can be created depends on the type of tree planted around the mushroom log. Avoid maple trees, as these can cause red mushrooms to occur, the worst type. If you are in the early game, then exclusively use pine trees, as they will produce the most valuable mushroom at your disposal. However, for maximum profits, use mystic trees only. These will cause your mushroom logs to produce purple mushrooms, the highest value mushroom that mushroom logs can create. Unfortunately, magma caps are not possible. Mushrooms on their own don't really sell for much, so ensure that you drop these into your Dehydrators to get some dried mushrooms. With the artisan profession, these will sell for a decent amount. Rather use your Dehydrators on mushrooms than fruit. Save the fruit for the kegs. To make this entire mushroom log setup considerably more profitable, ensure that you drop some tappers on all of those mystic trees. If you have them, use heavy tappers instead. Tapped mystic trees will produce mystic syrup. This is only used in 2 recipes, bluegrass starters and the treasure totem. If you have no use for these, you could sell the syrups as they are. You'll get 1000 gold for each of these, and with the tapper profession you'll get a very impressive 1250 gold each. You can turn a small section of your farm into a profit machine with mushroom logs and mystic trees, getting you both dried mushrooms and mystic syrup. Plus it looks kinda cool, and we finally have a somewhat valid reason to use the tapper profession. Next we have a method that will actually make you rich, no jokes. First you need to go and get the mastery in farming at the mastery cave. This is because we need golden animal crackers. The best way to get these is through golden fishing treasure chests. To ensure you get many treasure chests, use magnets and 2 treasure hunter fishing tackles, and the pirate fishing profession as well. You'll be drowning in treasure chests. If you use a golden animal cracker on an animal, it will double their yield of animal goods. Now this does not work on pigs, which is unfortunate, but that's fine, because we want to use these on goats. If your goats love you, they will give you large goat milk. With animal crackers they will give you 2 of these. Drop that milk into a cheese press to get gold quality goat cheese, and then drop those into casks in your basement to age them to iridium quality. It will only take 7 days, and iridium quality goat cheese sells for a very impressive 1100 gold. This method might even be more effective than ancient fruit wine. Even in this latest 1.6 update, we still have very few uses for radioactive ore or bars. You will hardly be using these, but you should still grind in the mines for these, as they sell for a very impressive 4500 gold with the blacksmith profession. Fortunately, you can easily grind for this stuff, wait for the best possible luck day, use as many luck buffs as you can, and enter the first floor of the dangerous version of the mines. Get the radioactive ore, leave and repeat until you have tons of radioactive ore. This method is not new. However, the brand new heavy furnace makes this money making method even more lucrative. You will need to get mastery in mining to craft the heavy furnace, and it will be worth it. Heavy furnaces only require 3 coal, but will cook up 5 bars at the same time, saving you coal. This is good, but not the main win. Heavy furnaces have a chance to give you extra bars. These bars sell for a crazy amount of money, so every extra bar is very impactful. You can make hundreds of thousands of gold every day using this method. Okay, now for a method that will absolutely print. This method will get you rich. The fish smoker. Get the recipe from Willy, and fish on floor 100 in the mines to get cave jelly, in the ocean to get sea jelly, and in the river to get river jelly. These are required to craft the fish smoker. It's a lot of effort, but it is most definitely worth it. This is because the fish smoker will triple the value of your fish. However, unlike all other processing machines, the quality of your fish will be retained. But wait, it gets better. Smoked fish are artisan products, meaning that the artisan profession will further increase the sale price by 40%. So use the fish smoker on the highest value fish that you have, like lava eels and sturgeons. But if you really want to print, then accept the extended family key quest. This quest will allow you to re-catch the legendary fish for 3 days. Head to the lake by the mines with all the fishing buffs you can get and catch the legend as many times as possible. Since you are a high fishing level, these will all be gold quality. I managed to catch 5 of these in a single day, meaning you could most likely get 15 of these in 3 days. The fish smoker has so much potential. Do not underestimate it. That was 8 new ways to make money in Stardew Valley, and this video will show you how to get every amazing new skill book in this game. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, but for now, I will see you in the next video.